Remember those sizzling days of last summer? Days of t-shirts and sandals. Carefree days relaxing in the shade, and of course all those wonderful automobiles at our car shows and cruise nights. Here's a look at some of the cars and folks that make up our unique group of enthusiasts in Essex County and Chatham-Kent. Perhaps one of the most detailed restorations and re-engineering was done by Larry to his 1950 Bentley. You see, some years back, Larry had an accident that left him in a wheelchair. He needed a car that would work for him.
It all had to be basically built around me.
Since they were breaking new ground, a lot of different ideas were tried. One idea involved months of work and had to be started again from scratch. It just didn't work out. Larry sits high in his chair, so the floor had to be dropped almost a foot on the driver's side. To accommodate Larry's needs, this car required major custom modifications.
Well, to lift the lift that I actually go up on uses an electric linear actuator. But to bring the doors out and the lift with me on it, it's got a 45-inch hydraulic cylinder on a 3-stage boom, horizontal boom.
Entry and exit is actuated with a click on Larry's keychain.
Well, this is a complete conversion because this is a British car and it came right-hand drive. So we've converted it over to left-hand steering. We had to convert it from rear-wheel drive to front-wheel drive. And instead of an inline 6 with a standard transmission, it's a V8 with an automatic, power steering, power brakes, cruise control, air conditioning, power windows. The front end is really complicated. It's a Chevy Blazer 4-wheel drive front end with a Corvette engine, then a Tornado transmission and differential that tie into the differential from the Tornado ties into where the transfer case was on the 4-wheel drive Blazer, and that's what powers it.
You're starting to see the complexity of this challenge. Larry also owns a beautiful 38 Lincoln Zephyr that he's had completely converted to wheelchair friendly. And as if that's not enough, he's now working on a 48 Lincoln convertible. Jim is another guy whose car required a complete rebuild from the ground up. Veely cars were built from the brass age of 1908 to 1928, the age of Jim's car. They found this rare 28 Veely in a wrecking yard in Alberta and made arrangements to have it shipped to Windsor. Jim says he wanted something different. The vehicle was in need of a complete restoration, which Jim did in his driveway and his garage. He took pictures as he went along so he'd know where everything fitted. It was a slow process, but over time, it all came together. Before and after pictures will tell the story a lot better than I can. Jim's beautifully restored 1928 Veely. Just another example of doing things right. Doug's 47 Ford is a masterpiece of mild customizing. Looks pretty standard on the outside, but when you look at the details, it's really much more than that.
This was a frame-off restoration started by a fellow by the name of Ed Gramata. I bought it off another guy and took it out to J&H Restorations. They completely rebuilt the car from what I had, and it's got the Lincoln 302, it's got the Lincoln transmission, the automatic overdrive, and the Lincoln interior.
Those seats are comfortable and custom upholstered.
I like the idea of the no handles. Makes it really easy to get in and out. You pop the button. The interior is it's all modified. It's got the gauges and everything come from upstate Michigan. The roof's been chopped about 3 inches, yes. All the glass is brand new except for the rear. That's the only glass that wasn't cut. Power seats, power windows, air conditioning.
That's Doug's 1947 Ford. Or is it Lincoln? You can decide. Fred bought this car just as you see it. It's fully customized. This car is hard to miss. Here's Fred.
Well, it's got a 73 Chevelle chassis in it. It's got a 350 Chev motor and transmission. It's got a Corvette radiator because of the lowered hood, so it would fit in. It's laying across the front of the car instead of standing up.
This was a full customizing. The roof had to be chopped 3 inches. Notice the customizing to the trunk lid and taillights.
It's got Cadillac interior in it, out of an Alante Cadillac.
Fred has owned this Chevy for about 7 years. He hardly ever washes it, and the paint is all original from when it was customized more than 20 years ago. And one of the cool features is the automatic fiberglass hood that raises and lowers with a touch of his keychain. Like most of us, Fred likes nothing better than showing off his car and hanging out with the guys and gals at cruise nights and car shows. When Frank was only 19, he owned a '56 Chevy, but later sold it. He says that's the dumbest move he ever made.
I mean, that car was beautiful. I even tried to track it back, and no way.
He loved everything about that '56. When he retired, he vowed to own another one. The solution came on eBay.
I got very lucky because the car was sold on eBay, and for some reason or another, the guy that bought it didn't come through with the money. So I called the guy up, and it took about a week. We made a deal and finally got it.
Then came the task of making the car his own.
This car here, we were right through the whole thing, changed the whole interior completely. I mean, everything in that interior has been changed. All the glass on the car has been changed.
The engine is a 383 stroker putting out about 450 horsepower. Restoration took about 2 years.
Get it up in the morning, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. 5 days a week.
This really is a beautiful car inside and out. There may be no such thing as a perfect car, but George's '57 Chevy convertible may come close. It's essentially a new car, but when he bought it, it was in pretty shabby condition to say the least.
It wasn't very pretty.
It took 4 long years to do the frame-off restoration, and George did it all himself. The car was completely disassembled and then reassembled himself. He set it out to have it painted. I'll try to show you all of this car. The interior is brand new original. The engine is the original 283, completely rebuilt. What more can I say? The pictures tell the story. Garrow's '57 Chevy is equally beautiful. The only difference is Garrow bought the car pretty much as you see it now. These cars are kept in immaculate condition. We have so many beautiful cars right here in Essex County and Chatham, Kent. Describing them and showing them to you could take days, even weeks. Whatever your taste, you'll find them right here in Essex County and Chatham, Kent. Coming to a car show or cruise night near you when the season opens. So long for now.